Well, this is a bit of an impromptu episode. I didn't plan on buffing headlights tonight, but here we are. This one is still all shitty and foggy. I've already fixed this one, mostly. Still use a little more buffing. But you can see the difference between the two. This is all the stuff it takes to do it. And these are the supplies you need. 2 different grits of sandpaper, polishing compound, rubbing compound, and some sort of stuff to use as lube. Soapy water would work. I'm using Windex because that's what I have. Plus a bunch of rags or shop towels. So step 1, grab your lowest grit sandpaper. In my case it's 220. Ideally you'd use something like 600. Like I said, I didn't plan on doing this, so I don't have the right sandpaper or any of the power tools that would make this exponentially faster. So run what you brung. Take your soapy water and or Windex. Lubricate your surface. Take your sandpaper and sand your headlights. As you go through the steps, we're going to be changing direction with the sandpaper. It's important to mention it now, since I'm doing the lowest grit this direction. The next grit will be done this direction, and the final grit will also be this way. I believe it's called cross hatching. Maybe it's not. Also, don't use a motion light as your light when you're filming. Because if you're not moving enough, it'll shut off. We're real professional here. We do everything the exact correct way. For someone who doesn't know what they're doing, that's the correctness we use. Also, someone who knew what they were doing would also tape off the body around the headlight so they didn't accidentally sand it. But I don't have any painter's tape with me. Like I said, I didn't plan on doing this. And why do stuff when you have all the correct tools? It's not nearly as fun. Fucking light. Twice now. Let's clean out the residue. It looks like tar. And you can see what's that? Spot you missed. I didn't fucking get any of that. Release for shit. So I'm going to it again. Now obviously it looks like shit. Because it's only the first step. We're not done yet. Now we're moving to our 1000 grit. Got a cameraman this episode. Too busy fucking eating cookies.
For the peanut butter! We need to shoot you a horribly stupid opening credit.
I have a horribly stupid
No, just one where it's just a whole bunch of this. Just raw 90s.
Random clips. Random things. I'm making for like a compilation one. We've had one episode. Making a compilation of that one episode. We're gonna have a lot of pictures of the side of the Jetta. Yeah. Either that or it'll be like, hey, I haven't seen this happen yet. How is this in the intro? Spoilers. Take a look at what we did. Make sure you also cough right next to the microphone. Sneeze. Or sneeze. We had a boom mic. We make sure that was in frame. We make sure everybody understands what kind of shit they're watching.
Boom mic in frame.
And always make sure you pay attention to which grit you're using when. Pretty sure I did 200, then 1500, then 1000 on that other one. Because I'm a genius. Up and down. Alright. No, I just did up and down, didn't I? Side to side. There's always time to do it right the second time.
Cut once, cut again. Never measure.
In my case, it's measure twice, cut once, and somehow this thing is still too fucking short.
And crooked.
And not even wood. I was starting a carpentry project. Found myself welding. I don't know how. I don't even know how to use a welder. So. Alright, so we finished the 3 different layers of sandpapering. And obviously, still looks like shit, but we are getting there. Progress has been made. The next step is our rubbing compound. Now make sure you use the oldest, jankiest fucking rubbing compound you can find. This isn't supposed to be a liquid. It can also be used as a block of clay or a hockey puck. Make enough comments about somebody on film and they will find a better one for you. Alright, so our not as janky rubbing compound, our super official rag, definitely isn't an old cut up t-shirt, regardless of what you might think. Now this is the part where power tools would be beneficial. They make these. They attach to a drill. Spin in circles. They work great. I have one at home. However, we don't have one of those. So I'm going to take a rig and give her the old hand job.
That's the oldest, jankiest.
Is that rubbing compound? No, this is something completely different. I can't take it out and play hockey with it like the other one. Always make sure to film the fender, not the headlight you're working on, because you're not paying attention. Thank you. Hey, I do some of my best work with my hands alone in the dark, alright? That's good enough for government work.
I think I may have saved your ass in that one.
So now we got up to this, to our last step, which is the polishing compound, which we have a half decent version. A little bit of rubbing compound mixed in there, but you know, that's just how we do. More is more better. Now, when giving something a hand job, always lube it up. Lotion works best. Something like Jergens here. Another important step that we will not be showing, we don't have any here, and it's very late at night, clear coat. clear coat with UV protectant. Apply that on the end, because what was fogging was the UV coat. We took that off with the sandpaper, and now you need to reapply it. Otherwise, these will yellow again and nothing flat. But the question is, how does it look with the lights on? Well, you can still see some scratches in there. This one's way better than the first one I did. I did a piss poor job over here. It's better than it was. But I mean, when you have Tater fix something, that's what you get. Yes, if you run out of clear coat, flat black will also work. Not only will you get the UV protectant, you also get the tinted headlight look. I'm not a professional. I've never claimed to be. I'm a professional Tater.